Elizabeth, and today I am here catching up on a fall Halloween card. So this is going to be for October 10th, the day that I missed. I wasn't feeling too hot, but I had some inspiration from another video I did where I took a little wooden piece and I covered it in washi tape. I was like, ooh, I have an acorn and I have this background stamp that I think will do perfect with it. Although I don't want to color everything and I don't really want to work too hard on this background. And I don't want it just an outline. So I got my fun Stampin' foam. I heated it up for about 10-15 seconds, then placed this over the stamp and got this beautiful impression. So we're going to get the reverse image. So instead of a white paper, we're going to have orangey yellow background. So let's get started. The stamping foam is lovely, but I always have a problem getting it centered. And I don't like that. It bugs me because then I got to trim extra off my card to make it work. So what I did is I took a piece of fun foam and I trimmed it down to the size of a card front. Okay. And then I found a die. I found a die that fit around it as close as I could get it. Okay, and what that is going to do for me is when I go to stamp this, if I put everything in the corner, that's going to be perfectly placed around my card panel. Now when I go to stamp it, okay, I just have a little bit of area to try and measure around. Instead of all of this white space and trying to guess if there's too much over there, too much over there, I can look at the smaller area and stamp down. So that is my little jig to help me acquire a more fabulous stamping. And all I did is I positioned this on here and then I measured all around it to make sure that it was equal all the way around. Okay, so let's ink this goodie up. We're gonna do some traffic cone, and then we're just gonna fade into the yellows. So we're gonna get a little bit of guppy, and then I'll use a little blender. Nah, I lied. Just gonna go right in there. Should be all right. Come down a little bit there, and we'll come down into our next color, which would be slippery when wet. And then I'm just gonna blend that just a little bit. And if I'm worried about it getting contaminated, all I gotta do is wipe it off, which looks like I need to re-ink that little gem. Okay, now I do want a kind of a watercolor look, so all I'm going to do is give a little mist, a little spritz. Okay, not big beads of water, though you can, you'll just get a fun different look. I'm gonna decide which way is up, and then like I said, I only have a little bit of area to judge now. So I can set that down, give it nice even pressure, just like a regular stamp. And we can pull that off. Look at that. Oh, I'm so excited. So now when I pull this off, look how straight that is. I'm just a hair off. I can tell up there, but that is not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I'm loving it. So when I go to take my 1/4 inch off, I'm just gonna I don't have a big adjustment to make, so that will be fabulous. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this in here. Okay, and I'm gonna use this as my guide. Okay, I can see that my ink is right there. I'm gonna chop down, and then I'm gonna flip it. Now it should be, this side is straight, so I can cut all the rest of the sides that way. And again, I'm just gonna line that right up on this guide and chop down. Turn, line it up, and what I'm doing is I'm pulling it past the guide and shoving it just slightly in so it's lined up. No measuring, just eyeballing. Okay. Look, how fabulous is that? That should fit quite nicely on our card front, and we're gonna have these big beautiful white trim with a lovely black trim, and then we'll have our cute little acorn like so. And we're gonna doctor this little acorn up with some washi tape. And in order to do that, I am gonna fast forward because it catches on itself a little bit. But I've got just a couple of fall colors. These were actually a set. This one's got some squirrels, a hedgehog, some flowers, and then I wanted some bling, so I brought this in because this one does have some foil, just not quite enough for me. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my glue stick. I'm gonna saturate the acorn. Okay. And what that's gonna do is just make sure that the washi is gonna stick really nice to it. And I will zoom through the sticker process. Oops. And I'll be right back with you. How cute is that? So easy peasy. I did add a little bit of extra glue to some of the pieces of tape. I just felt the wood wasn't quite sticky enough, but once this all dries, it is going to be fairly permanent. And I did trim the hole in there for the little string. That way there, whomever I send this to, okay, they can pop this little wooden gem off of the card and use it in their fall decorations, or they can even put it on their Christmas tree as a thankful thing that, you know, they got. They can write a message on the back. You can write a message on the back. However you want to finish this off, I am just going to put it like this and let the recipient know they can add something to the back, and it will be a lovely collaboration between the two of us. They could have their kids hand draw something, more stickers, paint it, you know, just something fun for the recipient. So let's go ahead and get this all glued down. This one would be a fun one to pop up. However, I am waiting for my foam pop-ups. They're not going to be here until the 19th. I don't know what I hit, but it wasn't next day delivery, that's for sure. Thank you, Amazon. Oh, I need to make sure that opens the proper way. And there we go. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Such easy stamping. And all I'm going to do is add one sticky to this, okay? That way the recipient, like I said, oops, can peel that off and use it, because the glue's not going to stick permanently to the wood. So they'll be able to pick that off And maybe if they peel it just right, they can reuse this in another card. Make sure it doesn't hang off too much. We want to be able to fit in the envelope. The envelopes I bought are actually pretty snug. Usually you can get away with a little hangover. There we go. And look at, nice and snug. And like I said, they can just peel that right off and hang that up. And I can write with a jelly pin in there so it'll be extra festive, or we can add a white paper and write with a regular pen. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. If it inspires you to use a little wooden cutout or even that fun foam from Simon Hurley, be sure to tag me in Chat with Sassy or hashtag Chat with Sassy on Instagram and Facebook, or you can join our Facebook group, Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends, and you can post pictures, ask questions, all sorts of good stuff in the group. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.